Guys, we weren't winning. What do I mean? Okay, very quickly, some of you may be thinking, okay, the email campaigning that we did was a huge win for us, cost Gawker millions, got a whole heap of advertisers pulling their advertisements from Gawker and maybe Box a little bit and Kama Sutra. Um, so that was huge. That was months ago. Um, we haven't really hammered the emails as much as we should have. It's kind of dried up. Um, Traditional media has certainly gone against the Gamergate narrative, um, and feminist frequency is still spouting their bullshit. So where are we all at? Are we still winning? Um, Here we are, and it's hilarious to watch all these things on Twitter. We see just the anti side get caught up in their lies and their misrepresentations on the very few occasions that they actually managed to that we managed to grab what they've said, or that they managed to actually come out of their echo chambers and hug boxes and uh, you know come and face us. It's very few and far between. I actually love it when they do. I love the fact that people tell me and they keep shouting at me, "Don't respond to Sarah Butts. Don't respond to Man in Black. Don't respond to that. What was it, Damon Gaunt? Don't respond to da da da." No, respond to all of them. Why not? They're good value. They're good fun. Oh, but they're trolls. Oh, who cares? I don't care. There's so few people who respond to us. I want to give them hell. And so we should. I think don't get me wrong. I think the GG auto block is a great thing. Um, I want these people to live in their hug boxes, because when they do venture out there after having wallowed in this um, hive mind, this um, mind meld for so long, their thoughts are so crazy. Because they come up with a thought, a pattern, an idea, an ideology, and they stew on it, and everything that comes into that stew is so crazy and out there, and there's no one to actually present a different opinion, a something to consider, and so they just wallow in this madness, and it's so beautiful to see what actually comes flying out of it. And if you want to see the kind of idiocy, you've got to go no further than someone like Feminist Frequency. Some of the crap that comes out of her mouth or his mouth, I think that it actually goes from Jonathan McIntosh through Anita Sarkeesian. I'm sure he's got the whole glove puppet thing. Here's Anita. Talk, talk, talk. Must be really uncomfortable for her. Really, really uncomfortable. Um, so, I love that shit. Bring it on. But, I mean, so in terms of where we're actually at, um, the thing that you have to realize is there's two parts to the whole equation. There's the gaming media. They're the megaphones. They're the people who are in the front line. They're the people who really take the shots, you know. Um, the brave white knights who are pushed out in the field by the social justice warriors. And, they volunteered for the positions. Don't let up on them. Don't feel sorry for them. They're out in front. They cop whatever they get. Um, so the gaming media, who have been against us for many years and have now decided to to side with the social justice warriors. I mean, they're out front. They're the ones who are going to take the brunt of this, and the social justice warriors are going to kind of sit back and see how they go, and kind of prep them forward. Kind of be the pikeman at the back, giving them a gentle prod. Keep going forward. Come on. You know, take it, take it. And how are they doing? Well, Joystick has fallen. Gorka's been cost a couple of million. Um, who else have we got? Well, I understand Destructoid and Rock Paper Shotgun are holding on by the skin of their teeth, and may continue to do so. Um, and the different sites are letting different people go. Lee Alexander being given the chop. Ben Kachura, we don't know, maybe. Um, Another person from Polygon, I understand. A couple people from Skate Magazine, they've been let go. So a little bit of a shake-up in the industry. It's all good. 7 months in. Wait another 7 months, see how we're going there. I'll tell you where we're going. Another 7 months' time, we keep up doing what we're doing without giving anything away, and just getting on with things. What you're going to see in another 7 months' time, mark my words, what you'll find is a few more sites close, plenty of layoffs, even for the sites that are still opening, or still open, I should say. So you might have Gorka and Kotaku and Polygon and what have you still open, but they'll be cutting um, contributors off. Their gaming media staff they'll be cutting out. So you're going to find heaps and heaps of people as freelancers. Okay, they won't have any particular job. They'll just be freelancing, and there'll be very very few positions, very few gigs that they can actually be freelancers for. It'll put them in a very unusual position. I want you to think of it. Put yourself in their position. You have been a gaming media journalist. You've been smearing your user base. I mean, it's bizarre. Okay. You've been smearing your own user base, the gamers. Okay. You've been smearing them. You've been calling them shit. You've been calling them crap. They're fucking idiots, whatever they are. They're immoral. They're um, neckbeards. They're virgins. They're whatever. Okay. And in doing that, you now it's cost you your job. Your job is no more. So now you're freelancing. So are you actually going to keep that particular narrative? That particular, going to keep holding on to that rigidly, going, I'm still a social justice warrior. I can hang on to this mentality. I can still say my audience are stupid, my audience is immoral, my audience are fucking assholes, or whatever it is. Or are you going to at that point go, miscalculation? What I was saying might not actually be completely and utterly fact. Maybe what I was saying was not quite what I think about my audience, the people who actually pay me. It's so ridiculous. I feel stupid by saying this. I feel my IQ is lowering by having to actually accept these facts. But okay, at that point, they'll have to take into account, okay, no, this means enough for me but to actually hold on to this ideology. So in doing that, I'm going to keep throwing my articles at Kotaku and Polygon and the few sites that actually still hold true, Mary Sue, Vice, maybe a few others, Guardian. Um, but in doing that, I'm competing against their authors who are actually paid, a weekly wage to actually stay in. So I've got to actually come up with something really, really good. And there's so many other freelancers here, got to do better than them. So what am I going to do? Well, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to start, and I think it's hilarious. I think what will happen is they'll start backstabbing each other, just really going in with the knife. They're going to all their mates who've now been let off, and have all announced, "Oh, I'm now a freelancer. Everyone, pay me money because I'm freelancing." Any jobs, no job too hard to do. You know, um, you know, tell me what your ideology is for your website. I just want to appeal to it. I'm so committed to your particular website. Just pay me money. Okay, all these people. I think if I have 20 or 30, 40 people just all trying to get the same gigs. Okay, we've got one job. We want someone from the outside coming up with this particular. Oh yes, yes, 40 people all applying for this one gig. That's hilarious. Um, they're going to start backstabbing each other. They're going to. You've seen it already. They're starting to cannibalise each other. You've seen Peter Coppin take shots at John McIntosh. You've seen Feminist Frequency take shots at Polygon. You've seen um, Izzy take, or Iggy, or whatever it's, is it Iggy? Iggy, take shots at, no, it is Izzy, I think, yeah, take shots at, who was it taking shots at? Randy Harper. In fact, Randy Harper and Brianna have been getting sledged. It's beautiful. I mean, I want that shit to keep happening. I want them to destroy themselves. And it's going to happen a lot more. But more than that, something you really need to consider is that while all of this is happening, who they're not going to be going after, who they're not going to be gunning after, who they're not going to be really interested in, is us, Gamergate supporters. They won't give a shit. Their income is on the line. Their rent money, their food money, their wages to support their own family. They won't give a shit about us. That suits us. We'll just popcorn out and watch these people annihilate each other. So where will that leave the social justice warriors? Well, I'll still have IDGA, um, you know, pushing for them, Diagra pushing for them, UBM pushing for them. They'll still have some pretty big supporters, but the megaphone will be gone. They really will not have a big push in the media. Mind you, they've made a lot of ground already, and we'll slowly take that back. Another 6 months from now, gaming media will basically be all on our side. That's because a lot of the media that's currently there will be gone. But the media that won't be gone will not be against us. So we'll have the social justice warriors. Yes, you'll have your Brianna Woos and Zoe Quinns and what have you, but their star will fade. Patreon will just not, we've got tier one, which is Leonida Sarkeesian's on hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. You'll have your second tier, which is on, thousands of dollars a month. And then you'll have your third tier, which is on bugger all. It's all drying up. Kim Crawley's learnt that. I think, as long as we realise that too, there really is nothing much for social justice warriors to really gain out of Gamergate, in the future. I mean, we've got probably a year until it all dries up, which is great for us. So keep smiling, Gamergate. Take care. Bye.